Okay, hello, my name is Leah Rutter. I am the Centre Manager at Allnatt Swanage.
And what happens here?
We are a residential outdoor centre for children who mainly come from the surrounding area and maybe as far out as Surrey and Hampshire. They come for us for week residentials, and we take them out for exciting programmes to see all the environments that are around Swanage. So we don't base ourselves on site, we very much go out into the local environment and teach about the history of Swanage and all the geography in this area.
So what do the children get out of coming here?
Too much to list, really. Mostly lots of independence, so they quite often come, it's their first residential, it's all very scary for them, and so we welcome them in, get them to make their own bed and set them some challenges, life skills, and then it's out and about, straight out and down to the beach to learn about Swanage and the seaside area that they've come to visit.
So what's special about learning outdoors?
Learning outdoors is all about your own well-being, so children actually who are underachieving in school can really show off their talents and become inspired when they're out and about in the outdoors, away from all the restrictions that you get inside the classroom environment.
And so how did the Ornette centres come about?
Well, it started a long time ago, back in the past. 1924, a gentleman called Joseph Allnatt, he owned a turkey farm, and he was like, what can I do with this turkey farm in the summer when I don't need my turkeys? And so he actually opened it up as a residential site for schools to come to, and they used to come and bunk into these massive hangars all together and then go out onto the lake and do kayaking and those kind of outdoor pursuits, and really it just developed from there. From there it grew into a big company. In the 70s we bought the site here in Swanage, and from there we've developed some really inspiring programmes which schools now come back to us. Some schools have been coming to us for 25 years or more to do these programmes that we deliver to the children.
What's the special thing about the Ornette Centre?
I think the special thing is the way that we incorporate education, inspiration and play. Not many centres do all their programmes through the medium of games. So when the children come here, quite often they don't realise how much they're learning because we're doing it in a fun and inspiring way for them.
So my name is Lloyd Robinson and I'm a senior tutor here at Allnatt Swanage.
So how did you come to work here?
So back in 2013 I just finished a degree in ecology and biogeography. I wanted to pass on the kind of knowledge that I'd gained and the enthusiasm for the outdoors, and discovered that the outdoor industry existed, and the rest is kind of history. Found this job and I've been here ever since. Liked it enough, kept coming back year after year.
So what do you do here in Swanage?
So I'm in charge of running our teaching department here, so I look after planning all of our programmes, liaising with schools to make sure that they get what they want out of it, and also to ensure that our tutors are delivering fun-filled programmes to all the students that come and visit as well as delivering some myself.
Also tie it all into the curriculum?
Yep, so I keep up abreast of national curriculum changes and make sure that all of our sessions are linked in some way to the curriculum.
It's very fun.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. I sort of don't really ever describe it as work or a job. It's more like having fun, playing. I play as much as the children, as much as I can, and I thoroughly enjoy it.
So what are the best bits of your lessons or your of what you deliver?
So the best bits for me are when I engage with the children and I can see whether it's over sort of 2, 3, 4 days, I see that change from them. When they first arrive, they're a bit nervous, don't really want to get into the mud and things, to that final day and you've had that impact on their lives and they're rolling around in the mud, having fun and forgotten all the concerns they had at the beginning of the week.
What do you think is special about learning outdoors?
Just the opportunities. I think there is always something different round the corner to have a look at. It's always unexpected, surprising. You can find all sorts of things, whether it's animals or the rocks and the actual environment, or whether it's just going into town and meeting people and seeing what the lively Swanage has to offer.
So what would you say Swanage does have to offer? What are the best bits for you?
So I think the people. So I do a lot of work with geography students who come down and they're constantly asking questionnaires, and I know the residents of Swanage must get hundreds of thousands of these every week, but they always persist in answering our questions, always with a smile on their face, always happy to stop for 5 minutes, give us a hand. And I've been other places and that just isn't the case elsewhere, but for Swanage, everyone's got a smile on their face, happy to stop, give you the time of day.
What's your favourite beach?
Oh, my favourite beach. Oh, I do actually quite like Swanage. I quite like sand. So where I grew up, lots of pebbles. So Swanage for me was the first kind of place where I lived where it had a sandy beach. So it always kind of holds a special kind of place in my heart.
So if you were going to head out of Swanage then and go for a walk, where would you go?
Probably Studland. So lovely long beach, and being part of the South West Coast Path as well. I'm a keen walker, rambler. So the start of the South West Coast Path is at Studland. So that's where I'd head to.
Get out and walk around would be my top recommendation. So easy to access some beautiful sights on the Jurassic Coast here. You've got to get out walking.
And where's your favourite place for a cup of tea?
Got to be up at Delston. Yeah, looking out over the view over Delston Bay.